Hi everyone, good afternoon. The holidays are coming, so I'm getting ready to start some baking. So today I'm going to practice again my pumpkin pie. So these are the items that I'm going to need. I'm going to need 2 cups and 1/4 of all-purpose flour. I'm going to need a cup of butter, which is 2 sticks. I'm going to need some brown sugar. I'm going to need some salt, some allspice, some eggs, some pumpkin puree, and evaporated milk. So I'm going to start off with the dough first, and then also I need some ice water for the dough. So let me go ahead and continue to the next step. Okay everyone, so I'm starting with the pie crust first because I need to chill it. So I'm going to start by adding the salt. So that's the first thing I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and mix it and get the salt all mixed in the flour. Okay, so that's good. Now I'm going to add the butter. The butter has to be cold, so I had it in the freezer. Oops, doesn't want to go in there. I had it in the freezer prior to putting it here, so it's really cold. I'm going to start breaking it down, and so I'm just going to break it down until all the butter is broken down and it becomes like a sandy texture. So I'm going to go ahead and continue before I go to the next step. Okay, so the butter, the salt, and the flour is ready, and it looks sandy. The texture is good. So now I'm going to start by adding ice water. So I'm going to start putting the spoons. I'm going to put 2 spoons at a time, and then I'm going to continue to mix until I get all the dough done. So let me go ahead and continue, and then we can go to the next step. Okay, so I went ahead and I added the water, so the dough is ready. So I'm going to put it in the clean surface, and then I'm going to bring it together with my hands, and then I'm going to cut it into 2 balls. So let me continue. Okay everyone, so the dough is ready. I already brought it in together. So I'm going to cut it in half, and I'm going to chill it for about 15 minutes in the freezer. And if you want to do it early, you can chill it for about an hour before you can roll it and make the pie. But since I'm doing everything right now, so I'm just going to chill it for about 15 minutes. So let me go ahead and put the plastic on and continue to the next step. Okay everyone, so now I'm going to do the pumpkin pie, the pudding, so we can put inside the pie. So I'm going to start off with a 3/4 cup of brown sugar. And I'm going to go ahead and break it down to make sure we don't have any sugar little rocks, and get them all broken down. So this is the first step that I'm going to start with. I'm using the light brown sugar. Okay, so it looks good. So now I'm going to add the salt, and it's 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And I'm going to add the spices, the pumpkin allspice, and then I'm going to add, let me mix this, and we're gonna do a light mix. We're not using a mixer, a hand, or the other mixers. We're doing everything with the whisk. Okay, we don't want it to be with a lot of air and tight and all that, so we're doing a light mix. Okay, so all that is mixed. So now I'm pouring the 3 eggs. I'm doing that, and 1 can of evaporated milk. So let me go ahead and mix this very well, and then we can continue to the next step with the pumpkin filling. Okay, so let me continue. Okay, so I got the sugar and the eggs mixed and everything. So now I added the pumpkin puree, and it's pure pumpkin, no spices, because I already added the spices. So I'm going to go ahead and mix this very well and get the filling ready, and then I can continue spreading the pie crust. So let me go ahead and continue. Okay, so the filling for the pie is ready. I'm going to go ahead and set it aside. 15 minutes have passed, so I can start spreading the dough so I can make the pie crust, and then we can continue. So let me go ahead and continue to the next step. Okay everyone, so I spreaded some flour on the clean surface, and I already got the pie crust out of the fridge. So I'm gonna start rolling it so I can make the size of the pie pan that I have here. So let me go ahead and roll, and then we can continue to the next step. Okay, so I rolled it. I went ahead and I placed it on the pan. Now I'm gonna cut the edges and make a little design, and then so we can bake it for about 10 to 15 minutes before we add the filling. So let me continue. Okay, so I'm gonna put it in the oven to bake for about 10 to 15 minutes to pre-cook the crust. I added this foil so it can hold up. So let me go ahead and continue. Okay, so I pre-baked already for 15 minutes, and now I'm gonna remove the foil, and then there it is. So now I'm gonna go ahead and put some egg wash so we can get real nice bright colors here in the edges. So with an egg wash, and then I'm gonna pour the pumpkin to the pie crust. So let me continue. Okay, everyone, so I already filled out the pie crust, so I'm gonna go ahead and put it in the oven at 400 degrees for about 40 minutes. So here you have it, everyone. This is my pumpkin pie. It looks delicious. It smells really good. The texture looks great. So I'm gonna go ahead and sit down and enjoy this delicious pie. And thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, plus follow. Bye.